So in this video, I'm going to show you the difference between the PRS 600 and the PRS 300. Obviously, the 300 is smaller. It's about an inch smaller all the way around. It's got the 5-inch screen instead of the 6-inch screen. The 500 also does not have some of the features that the 600 does. Obviously, the 600 has a touchscreen. 600 has MP3 support. You can listen to your headphones right there. It also has memory card slots, whereas the 300 comes with 512 megabytes, which will hold about 350 books. So here's the difference between the two home pages. The touchscreen is obviously set up for touching. A couple of things I forgot to show you on the 600 video is you can actually come into the 600 settings here and you can change the appearance of the home page. So if you want your audio or pictures to be on the home page, you can have that option too. So let's go here and into the books view. Another thing I forgot to show was you can show the list like this. You can also come into the options here and view the thumbnails of the books. Sort them that way. So let's go into a book here and show you the text difference. So let's go to page 1 here, and same story. Okay. So one other thing I noticed between the two, turning pages. So with the 600, you can go like this. You can actually see the pages as they flip by, forward or backwards. Let's go to page. Let's go to the intro page here. And with this 300, you can't watch the pages flip by. If you hold down, it will quickly scan across the numbers. See, I'm at page 11, but you don't get to see them as they flip by. Another thing you can do is you can enter what page you want to go to right here. So I think let's see, say it's page 4, and then hit enter right there, and it'll take you there. Okay, so here's a picture of the same book, and the 300 ends right about here. On the 600, you get this whole, displays this whole extra, oops, a little too touch there. Let's go back here. It displays that whole extra paragraph. So those are both on small text. The 300 has 3 text sizes, and the 600 has options for 5. So here's the medium text. So screen wise, the 300 does have a clearer screen. It's a little, I don't know if you can tell on the camera or not, but it's got it's just a little bit crisper than with the touchscreen. Just takes off of the contrast a little bit, but you know, the 600 is still very readable, as you can see. It's nothing like the 700 was. You can't actually put your makeup on with the reflection. Okay, so some other the differences. Let's go back to the home here. Obviously, the 300, it's an ebook reader, so you're not going to be taking notes or using the dictionary. It doesn't have a dictionary. So with this Touch Edition, you can actually come in. I forgot to show you this in the video. If you want to look up a word, you just double tap. It'll bring up the dictionary down here, where you can add it to your notes, search for more of it in the book, or you can go to the dictionary right here, get all the definitions. You can also keep scanning it through there. And you know, the orientation works a little bit better in the 600 too, since there's more screen room. Let's get rid of the leave. So when you do the orientation here, you just go in there, changes the orientation. Let's go to a smaller text since it's sideways here. Oops, wrong button. Let's go into small. Okay. So when you want to change the text on the 300, let's go to continue reading. You actually have to come in, you go to the menu, or home, and you go to settings, and then you change the orientation in here, and then you go back to reading, so we'll go back, and continue reading is 1. So Actually, we got that on medium too, so let's go to small. So when you go sidewise like this, you really don't get very much text, even on the smallest setting for the 300. The 600, one thing, obviously when you're viewing PDFs, or if you go into the dictionary here, you can get double column layout, a little bit wider. And so obviously with the 600, let's go back here, orientation, exit out of the dictionary, get rid of that by clicking on it, and then change the orientation back. Obviously with the 600 you can go in, add notes directly to the page. You can't do that with the 300 because there's no features for that. So you come into the options and just write on the page. So comparison wise, that's about what we have. The 300 costs about $100 more than the 600 costs about $100 more than the 300. And you know, it's interesting, right now the PRS 505 is still selling, and it's only about a little bit more than the PRS 300. And the PRS 505 has a little bit more features. It has the SD card slots. Obviously it's got the bigger screen, so that's something to consider too if you're thinking about buying a new ebook reader. Well, thanks for watching.